All right, drag-along rights. We're talking about preferred stock versus common stock, and what makes preferred stock preferred is that they have preferences. They have certain things or rights that they get that common stock shareholders do not. This is a list of those rights. Right now we're talking about drag-along rights. So what are drag-along rights? Essentially, drag-along right is the right of a majority of shareholders to force minority shareholders to participate in a sale or a change of control. And what that means is that if a large majority of the preferred stock shareholders, say 80%, want to sell the company, and some small shareholder does not or refuses to participate in that sale, that they get to drag that small shareholder along whether or not they want to participate, and they have to participate in the sale. They have to sell their shares. So it's a way that one small shareholder cannot hold up the sale of a company for any reason, political craziness or otherwise. Essentially, that drag-along allows some percentage, some majority, to really make the decision about whether or not the company gets sold. Why is that important? Because it sells 100% of the company to the buyer. That's often an important thing because an acquiring company will want 100% of the shares. They either don't want any shareholders hanging out there, or they just don't want new minority shareholders inside their company, especially if they're private. Because if it's a private company that's buying your company, there's a whole bunch of information inside of their company they may not want to share with a new shareholder. So often the acquirer doesn't want new shareholders, and the drag-along allows them to purchase every single outstanding share. So let's talk about company favorable versus investor favorable. There isn't necessarily a company favorable versus investor favorable situation here. It's more like when you think about the investors, it favors big versus little. It just means that the large shareholders have the ability to make the little shareholders do something that they might not necessarily want to do. They have the right to make them sell the company or participate in a sale.